YouTube, how's it going? So we're getting unloaded here at Winco in Yuba City. It's 2:04 a.m. We got a couple hours sleep here while we're waiting. While we're waiting for our unload. We're gonna smoke the My Father Garcia and Garcia. My Father Garcia and Garcia. Never had this one. Let's see. Let's go ahead and V-cut this one. Well, shoot. We just cracked the cap. Well, seems like it'll be alright. Seems like I'll be just fine. When we're done here, we're gonna mosey our way up to Chico. So we have a 8 a.m. pickup at Red Bull in Chico, California. That's tasty, as most My Fathers are. That has quite the white pepper on the retro. A little bit of spice on the back of the throat already, but it already has a medium breadiness, like a medium toast. Some cedar, a little bit of dirt, like earthy dust. There's a little bit of a tang in there that I can't place. Not quite citrusy tang, more towards the like hay, straw kind of a tang. It's pretty good though. Pretty good, YouTube. As of now. It does kind of seem like it might have a little bit of a bitterness come out, more of the bitterness that we don't like that grassy bitterness, grassy straw hay kind of bitterness. I don't know. We'll let this settle in. Doesn't seem like the cap is making a difference where I cracked it a little bit. Cheap ass V-cut. Need to get me a good set for the truck like I have for the tent, so I don't have to take those back and forth. But I think I need to start bringing them back and forth with me until then. This is just a cheapo, and I think it's pretty dull already. It's not very deep. It doesn't do a deep V-cut, so, and it's so kind of dull where it kind of slides up. It only cuts half of the cap, like half a V. So then you got to turn it and cut the other half. And well, between that and maybe being just a touch on the drier side, kind of crack that wrapper. With that bready taste, toast, like a medium toast bread, there's something else in there. With the cedar, the dust, that tang. I don't know. We'll let this settle in and see how it develops while we sit here and get unloaded. Alright guys, we'll be back. Look at that ash, YouTube. Look at that ash. Not bad so far. It's holding strong on the flavors. It definitely is staying spicy though. Definitely has still kept the spice on the mouth and the retro. In the retro, there's a little bit of that bitterness, not the good bitterness like a coffee bitterness, but more of that kind of like green grass bitterness, which I don't really care for. On the finish, there's a touch of it, but it's not enough to where I'm not disliking the cigar. Definitely a lot of white pepper, retro and the finish. Nice ash though. Look at that. Look at that, YouTube. There's still that medium brown toast, bready, cedar, and still has that earthy, like dust kind of flavor with a little bit of a bitterness. A lot of white pepper and cedar though. So I'm glad the bitterness isn't very strong, because I don't like that kind of bitter. Anyway, that's the update. We're still getting unloaded. Figured I'd come in and show you that ash before it fell, before we lost our ash. Alright, YouTube. We'll be back. Alright, YouTube. We just took the band off, and this thing has slowly been ramping up the bitterness. Not the good bitterness like coffee bean bitterness, like green grass hay bitterness. No bueno. Not liking it. So I think we're gonna throw the towel in on this one. I don't know. I always try to smoke past that and see if it works out, but it really ramped up into that bitterness. I don't like that. I don't like that kind of bitterness. So, got a decision to make. Do we continue smoking? Or we just throw the towel in and call it good? Either way, if I continue smoking this, I won't be looking for this one again. I've tried it. I'm good. There's plenty of other My Fathers out there that are way better. There's kind of a little bit of a here and there, like maybe a cinnamon spice, but not enough to keep me smoking. That bitterness is just... Unless I retrohale the rest of the cigar. If I retrohale it, it's not bad. But the finish, ugh, not good. So, we'll puff on a couple more minutes and see what we decide, and I'll let you know. Alright, YouTube. We're just gonna call it. We're close enough. Just till the bitterness kicked in just way too much for me. So, we're calling it. We're done. Throwing in the towel. Tried it. That's all that matters. Didn't like it. Started out good-ish, and then just slowly went downhill. Anyway, I think we're almost done getting unloaded anyway. Let me know if you guys tried it, what you thought of it, good or bad. And as always, thank you for tuning in and smoking a cigar with me. Always try different sticks, and always keep it smoky, my friends.